Nation, yes, we are back with another installment of Coffee and Convo. Good morning to all my brothers and sisters in the chat. Shout to everybody on Facebook as well watching. What it do, family? There's a lot to unpack this morning. Real quick, man. One more time, I got to say this, you guys. The whole Henry Ruggs situation, we're over. You know what I mean? We're not going to talk about that no more, man. But just every day, man, wake up. I don't know who your higher power is, but thank that person, whoever it is, God, an alien, I don't know. Make sure, man, to just thank God or thank whoever you pray to, man, because life is short as hell, man. And with that being said, what it do? Man, I'm excited right now. I'm pumped. Y'all already see what the thumbnail is. There's a lot of words floating around. We just freed up some cap space right now. We basically restructured Jalen Richard's contract. You already know what it is with that. Got a couple more dollars. And it's not a coincidence, you guys, that Odell Beckham was just released by the Cleveland Browns. There are some weird kickers in there that we're going to talk about in a minute. I'm just going to let everybody pull in first. But, yeah, I seen that as well, Michael. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. OBJ's dad followed DC on Twitter. He also followed the Raiders. Not just DC, but the Raiders. So we are working on something. I'm going to let everybody pull in, and I'm going to give you my God-honest opinion on what is going on. Yes, Odell has been released. I know they haven't made it official yet. That's what Ian Rappaport is saying, but there's some weird kickers in his contract that they're trying to work through right now. It could get a little spooky for Odell Beckham Jr., man, because there is a clause in his contract stating that if waived or something like that, they can work with his contract to the point where it's cheaper for Cleveland. And that is very bad news for Odell Beckham Jr. Can he go to Detroit? Can he go to Jacksonville? Could he go to Philly? He could. But at 28, about to be 29, I believe. Oh, today. I think Odell Beckham Jr.'s birthday is today. I think he turned 29 years old today. He can. There's the right to refuse. You know what I'm saying? He could tell every single team, "I'm not going to show up. I'm not going to report." There's no reason you tell Cleveland to release you to go to another team you don't want to go to. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I think Odell holds all the cards, you know what I'm saying, in his hand. But there's also teams, you guys, that's in front of us that I do not think that he will refuse to go to. It sucks to say, Kansas City's in front of us. Hopefully Odell is stuck on going to the West Coast. He has a home in LA. Vegas is right up the street from there. He's close with DC. I mean, look, the advertising and the money he would make outside of the football field would be crazy in Vegas. But there are some other teams that he may say, you know what, I'll go there if they claim me. Don't be shocked here soon if some other teams start freeing up some cap space as well. There were rumors when the Giants traded him to Cleveland, and it sucks to say he wanted to go to the Rams. They got a quarterback now. They got a defense. They have a team set up to win the Super Bowl. If he goes to the waiver wire and it's just literally $1 million or $500,000 or whatever that the minimum, the vet minimum, I would not be shocked if somehow, some way the Rams finesse the NFL again and come up with Odell Beckham. But why would you want to go there as well when you got Robert Woods and Cooper Kupp taking up all the snaps? So we have to wait, you guys. It is a waiting game with OBJ. If released here soon, it's 24 hours. We won't know what is going on with him until tomorrow. Until tomorrow. So there's that. 24 hours. We got to wait. It's a waiting game. And that gets a little scary for us because there's another name out there right now that was released yesterday that cleared waivers in Deshaun Jackson, 34 years old. He'll be 35 here soon as well. We got to kind of pump the brakes a little bit because if we miss out on both of these guys, it would be very, very bad for this team and our playoff aspirations. We need one of them. We need one of them. I'm not expecting Deshaun Jackson to come in and be 1,000-yard receiver like he used to be back in the day. I'm not expecting that from him. At the end of the day, if he comes in, he's going to be a guy that that defenses have to be accounted for, and that just frees up DC to find everybody else. I do not expect Deshaun Jackson to be a huge, huge statistical gain if we do get him. A few big plays here and there, yes, most definitely. But I do not expect Deshaun Jackson to come in and be that guy. Alex, Victor Fur is an idiot. I do not believe in anything Victor Fur says. This guy is just he's clickbait. Everything he does is for clicks, it's for views. The dude is a weirdo, man. The dude's a weirdo. I don't rock with Victor Fur. I feel like he'll do anything in his power to create anything that will take away from our team and the focus of this team. You know what I'm saying? I don't rock with Victor Fur. Whatever he says, I go to total opposite. If he says that we're not interested in OBJ, I believe 110% that we're interested in OBJ. That's just how it goes. There's a lot of other professionals out there that say otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So just because Victor Fur is close to the team and his eyes are in the building, that does not mean a motherfucking thing. Victor Fur does not listen to the Mike Mayock conversations, the Mark Davis conversations behind closed doors. Doesn't do any of that. So yeah, I don't care about Victor Fur. Dude's a clown. Shout to Mike Downs. Docs, this is when football really starts, November, December. This is when the weak or the strong are revealed. We must get this man at all costs. Facts. Because look, you guys, this is something that, and thank you, Downs, as always, my brother. This is something that a lot of people aren't talking about right now, you guys. Think about this. Can we move forward, right? We have Waller at tight end. Yes. I'll put Waller in there. With him, Brian Edwards, Hunter Renfrow, and Zay Jones, right? Can we move forward with those four guys with no run game? We have not been proven to be able to run the ball yet this year. We have not been able to run the ball yet. You want to run with those four receivers? There's no way. There's no way, man. I'm not doing that. You can't run the ball. You can't run it. We have not been proven to run the ball yet. So I just don't see how we can do that. We have to go get one of these guys. Deshaun Jackson, the guy that can take the top off of a defense, and Odell Beckham Jr., which I believe DC would have a field day with because he would pick apart the middle of the field. I think that would be a tremendous pickup. I think the Jalen Richard restructure was for OBJ, just in case he is there. And I think that Deshaun Jackson for sure is an insurance policy, just in case we can't pick up OBJ. Shout out to Pacey, and man, OBJ would be our number one receiver, and our offense is humming. Facts. He is dealing with some shoulder injuries, you guys. I'm not going to act like Odell Beckham Jr. coming right in would be a force to be totally reckoned with, but he would definitely be our wide receiver one moving forward. Definitely. Shout out to my brother, Raider Honcho, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Thank you so much. Congrats on 11K, big bruh. Everything up, viral. I appreciate you, my brother. Much love. And we definitely have to get back to our show on Tuesday, man. I know you've been busy doing your things. I've been busy doing my things. I can't wait to see the 10K. Congratulations to you as well on your 10K. I'm excited to see that show. For everybody who doesn't know, Honcho has a 10-hour live stream coming up here soon to honor the 10K subscribers. So definitely, man, if you guys are not subscribed to my brother yet, go over there and subscribe to Raider Honcho. My brother is a real one. Shout out to my bro, man. I appreciate you, King. But yeah, man, what do you guys think, man? Let me know in the comment section. What are we doing? Put an A in the comment section. Matter of fact, we're not going to do that. Put a D-Jax in the comment section, or put an OBJ in the comments section. What do you guys want to do? Armando, that is my brother Honcho. He is a member of the channel. That is the real Honcho. That's not the fake Honcho. That is my brother Honcho. OBJ, D-Jax. Okay. I see it. Let's go. OBJ. Look, it's an overwhelming OBJ, man, within the nation. Cool Kev is the only one that doesn't want to get anybody. I don't understand, bro. I don't get you, Kev. Bro, if you want to win a Super Bowl, you can't stand pat with what we have right now, bro. Yes, Gabriel, that is my sentiment. Free up some money, go get them both. Go get them both. Why not? Both of them. Yes, you guys, wipe them feet if you get a chance to, man. Hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button, man. It really helps the channel a lot. Appreciate you guys for being here. If you want to become a member of the channel, hit the link up top. It's pinned up top. Said none. Kev be out here tweaking. Yeah, man. Top beats. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. It's an overwhelming OBJ, man. It's a overwhelming OBJ, you guys. I get it, though. Look, either one would be a great pickup at this point because what we have right now is not going to work. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. You can't just magically create something that just picks up Henry Ruggs' productivity. You know what I mean? That he's put together this year. It's not that easy to just magically say this person is going to pick up where Henry Ruggs left off. It's not. And Zay Jones has not been proven to do that. Brian Edwards has not been proven to do that. None of these guys on this roster thus far outside of Waller have been proven to be able to do what Odell Beckham and Deshaun Jackson have done in this league. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, man. It is what it is. Shout out to Alexander. If we want the league and others to take it seriously and want to join the dark side, go for OBJ. We need depth if we want a playoff push. Talk that shit, Alexander. I appreciate you, my brother. And yes, he will be a cheap option. It looks like a vet minimum because Cleveland will be paying him as well. He will be paying him as well. My dogs, man, these dudes always do this shit deliberately, bro. It's crazy that my partners always want to wait until I go on my live. Y'all be killing me with this shit, bro. Y'all be killing me. Got to leave the conversation, man. Y'all be tweaking, man. OBJ all day or both of them. Shout out to Maurice Babyface Hamilton, my dog. I appreciate you, my brother. Talk that shit in the chat, y'all. Talk that shit. Let's go. Let's go, man. Let's go. Lumpy Sharp, man. I think the media will hype D-Jack's anti-Semitic shit if he goes to the Raiders. Yeah, I mean, you know what's going to happen. We're the Raiders. Nobody ever wants to see us go where we need to go. No one wants to see us hit the promised land. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I mean, look what happened. Henry Ruggs gets in a car accident, a deadly car accident at that. And then Damon Arnett, pretty much the next day, the next 2 days, it comes out that a girl is suing him for a car accident last year. I don't know if you guys seen that, but yes, it just came out in the news that Damon Arnett is being sued now from somebody in a car accident from last year. Can't make this shit up. I cannot make this shit up. Can't make this shit up. And at this point, just release Damon Arnett too. Just let him go. Just get rid of him. Just go. Go, man. Go. I feel like we need to just rid ourselves of that first round in that year period. Just go. Just go. 3.4. Great. We already had 3.4. We just freed up another $1 million, a little over $1 million. And we can definitely free up some more money as well. We can definitely free up some more money. There's some other ways to free up some money. If we wanted to make this work, we definitely can make this work. Carr and OBJ. Facts. Yes, man. Last year, Arnett was on his way to practice, got into an accident with a girl. I guess he was with his best friend. He was running late to practice. He had his best friend stay at the scene to talk to the police, and he went to practice, and now the woman is saying that he ran off on the plug, and boom. She's trying to get some money. She said that she's dealing with depression, anxiety, and all that other shit off of a car accident that happened last year magically after Henry Ruggs did this. She said that she's paid over, I think, $900,000 or $90,000 in medical bills or some shit. I don't know, man. I can't make this shit up, you guys. I can't make this shit up at all. Cannot make this shit up. Greg Romeo, man, appreciate you, brother. Does DC have a say who gets brought in? Oh, definitely. And you got to think about it like this. DC, there's a reason I'm wearing this Pro Bowl jersey right here, you guys. I don't know if you know why, but there's a reason why I am wearing this Pro Bowl jersey today. This is Charles Woodson's jersey. If you guys don't know, there's a reason why I'm wearing this. DC and Odell have a connection. They're really cool. So there's no way in hell that DC is gonna not allow this to happen if it can happen. Shout out to my brother Top Beast. Morning, Docs. The only concern with Odell is that the Browns may not release him until after the end of the season. D-Jack, no, Top Beast. He's going to be released today. He's released today. He is released today. It's already came out. He is released today. They're just working out the kinks with his contract. He is released today. He will no longer be a part of the Browns organization. D-Jax cost us more, but is aggressive. D-Jax doesn't cost us more at all. D-Jax is going to be a vet minimum. That's it. At most, a vet minimum. Period. It doesn't. You literally can go grab both of these guys right now. We have the money if you want to go grab both of these guys. Oh, love my team, but they can't drive. Talk that shit, Stunner Dave. Fuck, man. Hate don't lie. Said OBJ would be filthy. Compares it to Josh Allen and Diggs. Says he hasn't lost a step at all, and I 100% agree. No brainer. Exactly. He hasn't lost, man. You went to a team that runs the ball heavy. They run the ball heavy. Baker Mayfield already had rapport with Jarvis Landry before Odell Beckham Jr. came to Cleveland. It makes sense, man. Odell Beckham is kind of the odd man out. Yes, he's been open. I watched the video his dad put out there. Yes, he was open a lot. Yes, Baker Mayfield did not look his way. Yes, when he did, he overthrew him or underthrew him. Yes, Odell has his share of drops this year as well. There's just no chemistry with him and Baker Mayfield. He can be a Pro Bowl, all-pro talent once again if he can come to Vegas and stay healthy with DC. Point blank, period. If I have to pick one, I am going Odell Beckham Jr. It's just the road to get Odell Beckham Jr. right now just became a lot more difficult with the way the contract is restructured with Cleveland. It's just a lot more difficult to make that happen. Do I still think it can happen? Yes, I do. But it's a lot more hard for me to see him clearing waivers. This is the thing, you guys. The Chargers, the Broncos, and the Chiefs are above us right now, are below us in the waiver wire. Why would any of these teams, if you could have Odell Beckham Jr. at a vet minimum, why would you allow us to go get him, knowing we need him? Let me ask you that. Why would any of those three teams allow us to go get a talent like Odell Beckham Jr.? Maybe I'll take Denver off of the list because they do have some young talent, but Cortland Sutton is a free agent next year. The Chargers are still in the race. They can use a guy like Odell Beckham. Why would they allow it? Why would they allow it? Why would they allow him to drop to us knowing that we just freed up some money? We did low key. I mean, look, we had to free up some money. I wish we could have did that on the low. And Ian Rappaport didn't report that, but they know a move is about to take place. And let's just be honest, you guys. I think the league knows we'd rather have a 29-year-old Odell Beckham Jr. than a 34, 35-year-old Deshaun Jackson. So, Watts, at this point now, the way they restructured his contract, it's a lot more difficult for us to do it because Cleveland doesn't want to be on the hook with all that money. The only thing that we can hope that Odell Beckham does, if the contract has been that much more minimized, is we can just hope that he just turns down other teams. He says, hey, I'm not going there. Hey, I'm not going there. Hey, I'm not going there. I'm not showing up. I'm not showing up. I'm not showing up. That's the only way I can see this OBJ situation happening. But if it's still anywhere near the $8 million, I don't see any team still picking that up. You know what I mean? So I don't know. It's tricky. Phil, what's up, my brother? You want to pull up? It's not Odell Beckham's fault. Baker Mayfield is extremely average. And to think, as clown Nick Wright said, he would take Mayfield. That's a Chiefs fan right there for you, Downs. That's a Chiefs fan. You know what I mean? Nick Wright is a Chiefs fan. He's never going to give DC his proper respect, man. It's just not going to happen. It's not. It's definitely not going to happen. You know what I mean? And he's a dick eater anyway. He's a dick eater, man. Nick Wright is a dick eater. I'm going to make another video about him. I'm going to make another video about Nick Wright. Let me see. Shout out to everybody in the chat, you guys. Appreciate you guys, man, for being here, man. We already over 600 deep. Appreciate y'all. Hit that thumbs up button for me, you guys, if you can. And also hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. I appreciate you guys. Jedi, what about the money we saved from cutting rugs? Keep up the good work. Shout out the Reno Raidernation Booster Club. Shout out to Reno. Not too far from my hometown of Sacramento. Love Reno. Last time I went there, I got locked up, so I ain't gonna be I ain't gonna be going out there anytime soon. But shout out to Reno. What I'm hearing, you guys, is that we may not get that money this year from Ruggs. We may not clear that money this year. It may clean. We'll get the $7.5 million, I believe, on his contract back next year, and then the $5 million the following year. But we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna get that money back. And the way Mark Davis is talking about still being there for Henry Ruggs, I don't think he's going to fight him to get every single dollar back. I think Mark Davis knows, that Ruggs made a stupid motherfucking mistake, but he also knows that he was a good kid before that. You know what I mean? So I don't know if he's going to fight him for every single dollar had, but what I'm hearing behind the scenes is that we may not get that $5 million back this year. Shout out to my brother Phil, man. What's good with you, brother?
What's happening, dogs? First thing in the morning is good. Love to get up here and get this Raider talk going.
Yes, sir. I jumped in your conversation last night on Twitter. I just didn't say nothing. I came in there and listened in your room, and I knew you had some things to talk about with this whole situation. Man, what's your whole take on this, my brother?
So I'm first and foremost, I put out a tweet for Ruggs, and I said, listen, bro, this man needs prayer. And yes, everybody who's never done anything wrong in their life was jumping down my throat about, oh, fuck him, he don't need this. I'm like, listen, man, this dude is 22 years old. Said his whole life was supposed to be over with what he's got, with what he's facing in terms of charges. But however, and I've heard some different information, and he's gonna be down, but he ain't gonna be down long.
Hey, I would. It was crazy, bro. I wouldn't be shocked about that because he got a top of the line lawyer.
The top of the line.
Yes, top of the line.
Yeah, he got the boogeyman in the courtroom is who he's got.
Yeah, facts.
And, right, and then this whole thing with Damon Arnett is a bunch of bullshit. That's a cash grab. Facts. He didn't hit that lady anywhere close to 65. He sideswiped her at that over here talking that violent accident. Yeah, like get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You'd be lucky if you got the insurance deductible, bitch. Shut up.
But see, be shit like that, bro. Where motherfuckers do shit like that, where they put a stain on mental health for people that really deal with that shit. This bitch out here saying I'm dealing with depression and I'm dealing with this and that because of this, bro. I seen the picture. You got hit in your door. Okay, cool. Like what? Like, stop with the bullshit.
Like, man. This man ain't drunk. It ain't none of that. TMZ put it on there like they had a scoop or something crazy. I'm like,
yeah, man, that shit is crazy. Let me read these supers real quick, my brother. I want to get your opinion on this contract, though. Shout out to my brother, Pastor Raider. Is D Jackson, in my opinion, temporary solution for a team that is the best in the league at spreading the ball? If we get OBJ, Adams Carr connection is real. Facts, Pastor Raider. It is a temporary solution. He is definitely 1A, 1B in this situation, but let's be honest. We all want OBJ over Deshaun Jackson.
Absolutely. And even to the credit, I would say with OBJ, I wouldn't give him a long-term deal anyway.
Oh,
He'd be going year to year. I mean, at
yes.
this point, that's what he needs to do. Now, for the way Cleveland, now what I did want to touch on was the contract situation. So I just read from Florio that the way that they set up the contract was that they converted a lot of it to roster signing bonuses, and more importantly, to game bonuses to game bonuses.
Yes.
So it's not that they made the money disappear and that he's going to get claimed off waivers, because every time he hits a game, he hits another large bonus. So that's how they're going to reduce his cap hit and deter other
Okay.
teams from finding him off the waivers. And so with that, that's how they expect him to get through waivers.
Okay, so that's smart then. So pretty much, because any team that goes to pick up Odell is going to get him for productivity. So
well, not only that, but any team who picks up Odell off the waivers, the Browns still got to split half that contract. Yes. And they're not trying to do that. And that was the whole thing with why they waited to release him, because they were working with his side to reduce the cap hit so that they could just get him out of town and not owe him anything. Because, I mean, let's be real. If you want out that bad, you shouldn't want to take my money. You should just want to leave.
Yeah. But see, it didn't make any sense on the Odell side, because why would you run yourself out of a potential playoff situation and could end up in Detroit or Jacksonville? You have to have some type of protection on you, right? I mean, that makes no sense, bro. Like, and at this point, Odell wants to pick where he wants to go. There's no, I cannot see in any world in a perfect world, Odell wants to go where he wants to go. He wants to become an unrestricted free agent and pick his next destination.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, and it's crazy because what you see a lot more is a lot of these premier guys who are becoming free agents mid-season.
Yeah,
that's you never used to see that ever.
But we live in a world now where, you know, athletes, man, they can kind of pick and choose where they want to go. And let's be honest though, man, I kind of like that though. Before it was nobody ever had no say in where they were going. You know what I mean? Guys ended up being unhappy and shit. I remember Chris Webber, when he came to Sacramento, he was pissed. And then, you know, later on down the line, he ended up loving it. You know what I'm
saying? They got a team around him. And, you know, that's part of the thing, is that when you can't choose where you go, these guys, some of these franchises don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like if somebody were to tell me I was traded to Houston, I'd fail the physical on purpose.
And that's what happened last year, I think, with Tack McKinley. He went to a lot of you know, he basically failed everyone that he did, and then he came to us and magically just passed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm good.
And it's not a coincidence that he's from Richmond and grew up a Raider fan. So that's funny to me. Shout out to David, man. Shout out to Relly. I appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to everybody, man, donating and supporting the channel. I appreciate you guys. If you guys can, do me a favor as well. Hit the subscribe button. Also, go subscribe to our brother Phil at The Unfiltered Truth on YouTube. Run them numbers up, man. My brother, him and my other brother Phil put on a great show, you guys. Make sure to support our own, man. Let me get these other supers in real quick. David, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Let me see. I got Steve RM. Browns restructuring OBJ contract to entice teams to claim him off the waiver wire. Now, what Phil said right now pretty much was the total opposite of that. You know what I mean? I think the talks were to benefit both parties. It would not benefit OBJ at all to go out there and get claimed by a terrible team and then be sitting over there stuck.
Mad as fuck. If he was mad now, he's gonna be way madder when he go to Detroit.
Yeah, he's 0-8 with Jared Goff as his quarterback. You think you were mad with Baker Mayfield? You'd be pissed with Jared Goff. Shout out to Q, man. This may be insensitive right now, but at this point, let's just say a year or two from now, would you bring Ruggs back? Hell no, it's over. That is over.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I would not be so sure about that. So the way that it looks is it looks like they're all done with him. They're swearing off of him. But you look at what Mark Davis said and said, yeah, they got rid of Ruggs the player, but they're not going to get rid of Ruggs the man. I mean, they couldn't keep him with what came out. They could not keep him. But if they stick around and they take care of him and make sure that the family's good while he's doing a stretch, when that man gets out, he gonna remember that.
I'm just thinking, man, in my head like this. If you guys stand up for domestic violence, right, against women, I'm not saying he went and whooped this woman's ass, but he actually killed someone. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how you can actually say, you know what, he did his situation, he got through it, let's bring him back. I don't know how you can do that.
They did it with Vic. Well, they did. The Falcons didn't do it with Vic.
Yeah.
But there was a whole bunch of stuff. He was lying to the owner and all other types of stuff. I mean, Ruggs didn't get a chance to do all of that. He made a mistake, and you know what I'm saying. And I said it on the show with Kenny yesterday. I made a similar mistake a couple of times. I didn't kill anybody. The only person who nearly got killed was me.
Yeah.
But so I'm not gonna sit here and judge this man for a mistake that he made.
No.
He deserves to do all the time in the world for that. Absolutely. So, but you know, he's a good kid, never been in trouble. And once he realized what he did, I mean, you look at his mugshot, bro, is mentally defeated.
Defeated as fuck.
Defeated.
Yeah. It's a sad sight to see, but it's also a lot more sadder to see that girl's face plastered all over Twitter and all over Instagram, knowing that she can't come back from this. This guy can. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fucked up thing is we live in a world now where Russ can come back and do a podcast and still eat. You know what I mean? He doesn't have to play football. He can come back and talk about his situation, bring players on, and he can actually benefit from this situation later on down the line. You know what I mean? So it sucks, man. But you know what? Prayers to every side, man. Ruggs family, the girl's family, just everybody involved. It's a sad, sad situation. Let me ask you this though, bro. What do you think is going to happen with this wide receiver room right now? With Djax clearing waivers, Odell just being released, what do you think, in your God honest opinion, happens with the situation?
They're going to check to see the prices of what these two guys want. If these two guys can come somewhere close to what they got, they'll cut a couple of people to make it happen and get to the threshold and sign them. Djax fulfills the speed requirement. OBJ is the better fit for Carr.
Yes.
Which is why I would like to see OBJ instead of Djax. They brought up Dylan Stoner, so it looks like Zay Jones is finally gonna get his burn.
Yeah, because Stoner's he's slow as shit.
Yeah, I was like, he's not a burner, and if you look at the numbers, Zay Jones is capable of getting open, and he was only maybe 0.3 yards average a catch away from Ruggs.
Yeah.
He can score. He runs good routes. They shouldn't miss a beat. But that speed factor is no longer there, and teams are going to play up a little closer. And I think that ultimately will benefit Carr in his timing windows.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, Burks, I appreciate you, brother. I definitely agree with you here. I think that Renfro is our best wide receiver at this point. But also, I do believe that. Look, y'all might kill me in the chat. I think I said this yesterday as well. Bringing Odell Beckham in, to me, is an upgrade. It is an upgrade over him. Like we actually get better. Ruggs steps off, deals with his battles with the court system, and we bring in Odell Beckham, a proven 3-time Pro Bowler that can come in and be that dog for you. Like you said, him and Carr, that would be a perfect. That's a match made in heaven. Chad Johnson is out there screaming for it to happen. A lot of these other guys are out there screaming for it to happen. That is definitely a match made in heaven. Shout out to Steve as well, brother. I appreciate you, King. Let's get some questions in as well. But yeah, man, look, at this point, I agree with you, Phil. OBJ is the move, bro. It's definitely the move. Like it's the move if we can figure out. Do you think he clears waivers?
Yes.
Okay.
He still owed $8 million on the contract. I heard you say something about 7.5. And not only that, but here's the thing is that, and this is the part that everybody has to remember, is that even if you do claim him off waivers, Cleveland is only on the hook for the guaranteed money that signing bonuses that they put in his contract. But that other team has to pick up the rest of that $68 million that he's owed.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not paying OBJ $14 million a year.
No, you're not, especially with the productivity he's been putting up these past few years.
It may not be his fault that productivity is that low.
It isn't, but that'll still work into a team's favor.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you put up 300 yards last year, 200 yards this year. To me, why would I give you $15 million, Odell? Tell me why. And he's going to go back to his days in New York and say, oh, well, this is what I did. Okay, but this is a what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately, league? And boom, and there you go. Shout out to Joey. I just watched Honcho's video. He posted an hour ago. OBJ's dad just followed the Raiders and Derek Carr. This is facts. I'm down with it. We still Gucci this year. Joey, I think we're going to be all right. Either
Just
way,
fine.
we're going into New York without either one of these guys, though, y'all. And that's what we're going to talk about at the end of this video for sure. And Phil, you got some time. I would love to hear your thoughts also on the Giants game, my brother.
Okay.
Relly, it's unfiltered truth. Spell filtered with Phil. P-H-I-N.
Yeah, I said UNPHILTEREDTRUTH.
There you go. Appreciate you, Relly Bo, man. Most definitely. Let me see. I think Terrence got the link in there as well, you guys. The link is in the chat. So make sure you guys go follow that link to Unfiltered Truth. Let me see. I'm trying to hurry up and go down. OBJ won't clear. OBJ is 1 year deal worth 1.6 mil. Shit, I would take that all day.
I'd take that in a heartbeat. He'd already been signed if that was the case.
Hell yeah. If Detroit were to claim him, he's better off retiring. Oh, he's just not going to show up.
He's not going to show up. Yeah, that's not going through.
No, he's not going to show up. Let me see. Robert says Cleveland adjusting that could get it to around 2 million. If so, D-Jax and OBJ. What do you think about the chances of getting both?
I don't like it.
Okay.
I do not like both. They need one. They got a good thing going, Carr spreading the ball around, and I think that if you were to bring in both of them, you upset the chemistry. And they already got a fairly volatile situation going on with everything that they got to deal with. I just think that that's a waste. Not a waste. I think it's unnecessary and would cause more problems than it would help.
Everybody's saying they sub to you, brother. I love it, man. I love it. And I agree with you, bro. I truly think that at the end of the day, I would love to have both talent-wise because the things we can do, we would pick apart defenses with both of these guys. But I feel you. Both of these guys have been proven to have, I don't want to say, the diva, but they're receivers, you guys. Every receiver, I think we're the only lucky ones that have like a Hunter Renfrow and Brian Edwards and Darren Waller. Like, we have these guys that are just humble, go out there, put the work in. But most of these receivers in the NFL have that give me the ball mentality. Look, man, even in high school, people were like that. It's just a part of the game. But yeah, it'd be difficult to see both of those attitudes. And Deshaun Jackson did ask to leave the Rams because of this kind of situation. So there's no way. I don't think that D-Jax would agree to sign with us as well if we bring in OBJ. Phil's wall art is awesome. Let me see. Sign D-Jax now. And if we get OBJ, release D-Jax. Hey, douchebag man, you living up to your name, brother.
That is douchebaggy. I love it though.
I love that shit too. Shout out to douchebag. Steve.
So here's something fun. Here's something funny though. So you know what I'm saying? You remember when we were talking about overusage of players?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you clearly see two wide receivers who are not complaining about overusage. They're complaining about not getting the ball enough.
Yep.
That was what was so asinine about that argument to me when I was like, did he really just say that?
and then you guys are both coming, and then you're coming to a system where we spread the ball around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So let me see. My comment about Brown's restructuring. So he is claimed off waivers was we read that, Steve. We read Ian Rappaport's tweet, but there's probably some more clarification coming out now what the situation really is.
Go read Florio's tweet at Pro Football Focus. And actually, if you go to Twitter and look at my page at Phil Robinson III, I retweeted it.
Let me see. I'm gonna bring it up right now. Let me go see.
They work some this cap magic thing, boy. I tell you, when you see the way other teams operate their salary cap and make money appear out of nowhere and make money disappear, it's like what the hell is the Raiders doing? How is it that we can't do nothing because we're stuck by this salary cap that other teams are just straight up ignoring and pretending it doesn't exist?
The Rams turned Von Miller's $17 million, $18 million cap hit into like $700,000. Like, how the fuck do you do that?
All bonus, pay up front in cash because Kroenke got them long dollars.
Yep. And that's true. And Mark don't got that kind of guap.
No, he don't.
ESPN Tis, OBJ's been released. Fact. What the Raiders are talking with wide receiver Odell Beckham Jr. I don't know if that's true yet. I think he's still waiting to clear waivers, my brother. But let's be honest, this is the NFL. We know that these guys have conversations behind closed doors. It's just real shit. It's no coincidence that OBJ's dad goes out and follows DC and the Raiders. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not a coincidence. Right? Other teams got the cheat code. Greg, the Saints, year in and year out, salary cap doesn't exist. It doesn't exist.
50 plus $1 million just disappeared this offseason. They were over the cap, 50-something $1 million.
Yeah, that's
more
crazy.
than that. It was 70, almost 100, wasn't it?
Yeah,
the Eagles were over 52. They were really over it. The Saints were really over the cap.
And it was funny was that it didn't take too long for the Saints to get back to zero. Like
13 players, about 13 players, and they was right back.
They did something where they're paying Taysom Hill like for 20 years or some crazy ass astronomical number, where I don't know how they structured the contract.
So what they did with Hill, and I'm sorry for interrupting
you,
but what they did with that contract was that they converted his year to signing bonus, and every other year past this year is all voidable.
Yeah,
meaning at any time they can cut that contract up, rip it up, and then give him another one of those high signing bonus, low salary to keep pushing it on down the road.
Yeah, Richard. We already do that though, brother. You can't expect to just do that full time. Waller's already all around the line of scrimmage. He plays outside, he plays inside. He's already doing that. And the thing that makes him a matchup nightmare is lining him up at tight end. You know what I'm saying? Like if Darren Waller was a wide receiver at all times, don't get me wrong, he would still be great. But what makes him a matchup nightmare is being at tight end. Like he has that wide receiver speed. You know what I mean? Like he just tall as hell. To me, you keep him where he is. It's working. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's working. Carr will be the best QB that OBJ has ever had. Facts. Clearly. Eli Manning, don't get me wrong. He has some good years, but he had a great dominant defense for years.
He did when they won the bowl for sure.
Yeah. And Eli was kind of more at the tail end of his career when he did have OBJ. And he really didn't have that much arm strength. DC would be, to me, he would be the best. He would be the all-around best quarterback that OBJ would ever had. This is
right, especially right now the way that he's playing. I mean, we could sit here. That could be a whole separate conversation for arguing the merits of Eli versus Derek. But we ain't gonna get into that right now. DC is playing out of his fucking mind. I wrote an article about that. Gave him an A- before Gruden and an A+ after because. Yeah. I've been nothing short of impressed with Derek Carr, and we
share the same sentiment on DC, bro.
Yeah, and you know me. I'll give credit where credit is due, but if you come out playing like a dog, I'm gonna ride your ass.
Yep, this is facts. Eli equals 2 rings. Oh no, Pat Riley, and this is where we have to agree with you, right? Like this is where look, DC can have all the greatest statistics and own every stat that any Raider QB has ever had. That's all great and dandy, but you are right. 2 rings, that's something that DC doesn't have. But right now though, we put together a defense around him. There's no more defensive excuses anymore, y'all. There's no more defensive excuses. There's no more. We have a competent defense that's getting the job done, and now they're creating turnovers as well. So at the end of the day, DC has that. And now I don't want to hear the offensive line is the issue because they've gotten better these past 2 weeks. So there's no excuses. There's none. Now it's the Henry Ruggs situation, the Gruden situation. The thing that sucks with me is, what this is, oh, shit. Would you say OB is better than Cooper and Crabtree?
Yes.
Okay, let's say this, ready?
Faster than Crabtree, a little bit smoother in and out of his breaks than Crabtree as well, and he's better with the football in his hands than Cooper. I can't really say that he's better getting in and out of breaks than Cooper because I'd say they about the same, but he's definitely, and Cooper's a little bigger than he is.
Really, I am taking OBJ and Waller over Cooper and Crabtree all day,
all day.
So, I want y'all to. I don't want to just say OBJ because you named 2 guys. So just imagine OBJ and Waller compared to Cooper and Crabtree. 10 times out of 10, I'm taking Waller and OBJ. It is what it is. At the end of the day, man, Odell is still only 29 years old. He just turned 29 today. He's still really, really young. And when healthy, this guy can dominate. But look, let's be honest. If Odell does become a Raider, we're going to expect a lot out the gate. And this, if this is what that guy wants, he wants more snaps. I mean, he wants to get the ball more. He's going to get the ball more. But what happens if we bring Odell to Vegas and then the injuries continue to pile up, the shoulder injuries, you know what I mean? All this shit comes back. Then what? You know what I mean? It's like we went out and got this guy. We have to look at both sides. We have to play devil's advocate as well. We go get Odell Beckham and then boom, he's hurt. Then what? You know what I mean? Then we're like, oh shit. But let's be honest, both of these guys are crapshoots.
Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson has dealt with injuries for the past 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So shit, even longer than that. So they're both crapshoots. At the end of the day, I'm betting. Look, we in Vegas now. I'm betting on Odell over Deshaun Jackson.
Absolutely. They need star power. They need star power. They need to continue to keep butts in the seats, and they need to keep eyes on the field. And so it's like it's like Ryan Clark said, OBJ to the Raiders is like Moss to the Patriots. Now hold on, player, because they didn't end up winning the Super Bowl that year. We need to go all the way.
Didn't they go undefeated and lost?
And lost in the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
the only game that counts.
Hey, Purge, I seen somebody else share that tweet. Somebody else say the same thing. I think Randy had like 500 yards with us, got traded for a 4th round pick, went to New England and had 1,300 and broke the TD record with like 27, 28, 29 TDs or some shit. To me, this is that we have to pump the brakes a little bit. Randy's not coming off of what is it, an ACL injury from last year, shoulder injuries this year. We got to kind of pump the brakes on those expectations. I do not expect Odell to come up and put astronomical numbers up out the gate. And what could we use that? Yes. But I don't see that happen. Yeah. Randy Moss is Randy Moss for a reason, you guys. This guy is a generational talent. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just there's a reason why they say he got mossed.
Yeah.
You know there's Moss is a total different beast. You've seen Stu talk about it on the lives with Randy Moss, the kind of the talent he's had. It's totally different. But I hear what you're saying, though. Adam says, always enjoy checking in. Predictions for our game this Sunday. Much love. What do you got, Phil, this Sunday? What are your
I still say the Raiders win big. I mean, I don't see how the Giants can't even field the team right now. I don't know how they're gonna be, and they lost to the Chiefs, and the Chiefs did everything that they could possibly think of doing to hand that game to the Giants.
Yeah, I personally think we go in there and we beat them by at least 10. Let's do this since we're over here now, since we're doing this. I know we're going to still talk about OBJ and all that. Let's talk about some X factors. We know that Saquon Barkley showed up back to practice today. He's back in the building. He cleared COVID protocols, so he's there now. But he's still dealing with an ankle injury. I don't even know if he's still going to start. He didn't practice all week. So all signs to me are it's Friday. I don't see him practicing. Or playing Sunday when he hasn't practiced all week.
No, not at all. And not only he just cleared the COVID protocol, and we still don't know what the condition of his ankle is. Yeah. And I don't. Even if he did play, he's not going to be 100%. And the Giants are still missing line guys. It's not going to make a huge difference. They don't have a passing game. I just don't see how it's going to suddenly all come together. And they're missing Jabril Peppers, so they're missing their starting safety. It's just bad for the Giants.
And Xavier McKinney is going to be, I think he's on COVID protocol right now as well. At the end of the day, look, the Giants would be dumb as hell. You're not winning this year. Why throw your franchise guy out to the Wolves without an O-line and he's dealing with an ankle injury? It makes no sense. Sit the guy, man. Run through Sunday. It's not like a win Sunday is going to change anything for your franchise. You guys are still rebuilding. You're still trying to get that O-line together. You're still trying to figure out what you have with Danny Dimes, if that's what y'all want to call him. At the end of the day, man, they're in shambles over there. This is the perfect team that we can to play on Sunday. Coming off of what we just dealt with back-to-back weeks with the Gruden shit and the Henry Ruggs, the Giants are a perfect team to play right now, coming out of all this bullshit. Jay Burks, Renfro, and OBJ together, RIP to a lot of ankles. This is facts. Facts. Relly Bo, realistic, how many seasons do you get out of OBJ? At this point, week by week, brother, you sign him for this, you get him for this year, and you see what you got. That's it. I'm going off the next 8 games. That's what I'm going off of. I'm not signing him, bringing him in and signing him to a long-term deal off the bat. No. He has to earn that. He has to prove he can stay healthy, simple and plain. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, look, I got it. I think I said, what did I have? I think I had it 27-14, somewhere around there, 27-14, maybe 30-14. That's how I have it. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I would say about 30-15 as well. The Giants can't score, and they only put up 17 against the Chiefs. So I really don't even think they're going to get to 14 against us. I would say probably about 10, but somewhere in the 30-10 range. This should be a cakewalk for the Raiders as long as they block, tackle, and execute.
Yeah, nah, definitely. Shout out to everybody, man, sending me a bunch of shit on. I love it, man. Shout out to the nation, man. Shout out to you guys. Hit that thumbs up, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to both of our channels yet, man. I appreciate you guys for being here with us. I'm trying to see what Scout. Everybody's telling me what Scout just. Let me see what Scout just said. Scout didn't say shit. What are y'all talking about? I don't see anything that Scout put. Did he put something in the stories? Oh, you guys are talking about the his dad following DC. Okay. I mean, yeah, we've been talking about that already. Let me see if Scott will pull up with us too, man. Let me see what he's talking about. I'm gonna send this to a few other guys. I know there's a bunch of people that got some shit to talk about with this. Let me see. Hold on real quick, y'all. Give me 1 second.
Scout. All good. But yeah, it's a lot going on with the Raiders this year. It's more than I've ever seen before, and it looks like it just continues to be more and more every year.
Yeah,
it'd be nice. It'd be nice if we could just focus straight on football. I mean, we got a 5-2 record coming out of the bye. We're second in the AFC, first in the AFC West, and we're talking about everything but the product on the field.
Yeah, for real. And we're, like you said, we're 5-2, leading our division, a half game out of the conference. You guys, if we beat the Giants like we should, and the Titans lose to the Rams like they should,
we're number one.
We're number one in the conference. Like, and then imagine this: OBJ comes in the following week.
Whew.
We go into Kansas City, or we go back into to Vegas, playing against Kansas City, 6-2, leading the division and the conference, with Odell Beckham, one of the greatest receivers in this generation, coming in activated against that defense. It'd be insane.
Oh, definitely. I would relish that, honestly. I enjoy watching the Chiefs lose. I enjoy smashing the Chiefs. I enjoy all the misfortune in the world to happen to the Chiefs. And to be able to go in there with the way that their offense is flowing, and then add OBJ and then have them roast the honey badger. Oh, it would be so beautiful.
Yes,
it would be so beautiful. So I'm at switch low count, still doing daddy daycare up in this.
Nah, it's all love, my brother.
Because I love watching the Chiefs lose, and they are over here too high on themselves. Because they're gonna start this comeback and think they're gonna try to start a comeback because they don't have Rodgers this week. Raiders are gonna be missing Ruggs, and then they still don't know what the deal is with Dak in 2 weeks, because this is supposed to be the treacherous part of their season.
Yeah. Hey, a bold prediction right here: Green Bay still beats the shit out of Kansas City.
That's not bold. I expect them to. Kansas City can't stop the run, and Green Bay destroyed them last week with the run.
Facts. Shout out to Chris, man. Raiders 34, Giants 17. I like that, my brother. Appreciate you on a donation. Also, shout out to other Chris. With everything the Raiders have been going through recently, is there a chance they'll have to deal with a COVID outbreak after? Don't put that.
Don't put that out there.
I'm knocking on it. I hope that does not happen. Our luck. Look, man. At some point, we got to catch a break, right? And I don't mean a COVID outbreak. I mean catch a real break. Like, you know what I mean? Let's just go into New York and leave healthy, and because I don't want to see Kansas City get another break. Next week, you're not playing Aaron Rodgers. Next week, everybody's down with COVID. No, I do not like that. Look, we're not putting that to the universe. That would suck, man. Let me see. On Instagram, Doc's getting the KC's going down. Talk that talk, bro. Hey, Docs, I sent you Scout's story. Oh, so ESPN Tis. They're talking about Odell Beckham Jr.'s dad following Derek Carr. That's what we're talking about. You are on timeout, Raider Creed, for talking that dumb shit. Yeah, man, Willie. They said you taking care of the youngins. Props. Infamous says 40-0. Talk that blowout shit.
Get them.
Let's go. Let's beat the Giants quick. I want to fight the Chiefs. Yeah, man. Look, I want to go in there and come out healthy. At the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Just go in there, beat these guys up like you're supposed to. I don't care. Look, like we said yesterday on the live, we went in there and beat the shit out of Philly without Waller. There should be no problem to beat the shit out of the Giants without Henry Ruggs.
No.
Doesn't make any sense. Really, I'm trying to go to the Raiders and Cowboys game. That would be the game to go to. I'm mad because I live in Dallas and I'm not going. I wish I was going. I'm going to Atlanta for Thanksgiving, man. Yeah, Atlanta's my second home. My family's out there. We finna go out there and spend some time with the family. Sometimes, man, I gotta bite the bullet, man. You know, the family, like, let's go out there. I'm like, you know what? Got to put that to the side. But I will be going live the whole game. There ain't no way I'm going. I'm missing that. But I'll be in a whole nother area code. Chiefs gonna lose to the Packers run game. I think, I think that run game is gonna ball out. Yeah, I think. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, that run game is going to ball out, and what everybody keeps forgetting is that nobody on that Packers defense is out of the game and this and that. They bottled up Kyler Murray and made his life miserable, and the Cardinals line is much better than what the Chiefs have put on the field so far.
Hold on. There goes Phil's YouTube in here, you guys. Terrence just put it down in the chat right there. Hold on. So let me see what you're talking about, bro, because Mex Raider said, yo, look at Carr's IG.
And type Odell.
Let me see. Hold on. Let's see what this shit is.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, I want to see this. You said type in. Oh yeah, type in Odell. Oh yeah, no, he's following him. I don't know, bro. They're friends. They've been friends.
Yeah, they've been friends.
Yeah, they've been friends. Let me see. Oh. Yeah, no, they've been friends, bro. I don't even know Odell's dad's name, so I'm not even gonna type that in. But I seen it. People were screenshotting it all over Twitter and doing all that good shit. Look, at the end of the day, man, this guy has to clear waivers, and he has to want to come to Vegas. What do you think the chances are, Phil? If you were a betting man right now, brother? What is the chances we get Odell? 70%, 60%, 50%. What if you betting odds?
Betting odds, I'd probably say about 40.
40?
I'd say 50% because he's got to clear waivers, and then once you get past that 50%, they're in a winning position, and that's the number one criteria when you're looking to change teams in the middle of the season.
Yeah.
But he gonna get his money regardless, so it's not too much of a question of money as much as it is who's winning, who needs him, who's going to get him the ball. Yeah. Right now, the Raiders, there's the only other team that I would probably say who I think would probably need him and use him would be the Chiefs.
Well, this is it. If Odell wants the snaps, he wants the ball, we're the team to go to.
Yes.
We have a clear number one need at wide receiver one. You go to Kansas City, you're behind Kelsey, you're behind Tyreek Hill. You go to Green Bay, you're behind Devontae Adams. He's the clear number one receiver over there.
Yes.
You go to New Orleans, you'll be the clear number one with no quarterback. You go to Indianapolis, you'll be probably number one, maybe number two behind Pittman, but you have Carson Wentz as your quarterback.
Yeah,
so
he'll be number two behind Pittman.
Pittman
is balling right now.
Balling. But there are other options out there. But the Chargers, you're the clear number three. I mean, at this point, Mike Williams is balling.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Keenan Allen is doing his Dougie. So you're a clear depth piece, and I don't want to use Odell as a depth piece because he's still Odell. But no, bro.
Where you going? There you go.
Bro, if you go to Baltimore, they're a run first team. If you're a receiver, why would you want to go to Baltimore? I would never, ever want to go to Baltimore as a receiver.
They're coming up. Don't sleep on them. They're coming up. They're not there yet, but they're getting better.
No, they are. But they also have, look, he would still be a clear. They got Hollywood Brown. Who they got? They got Bateman. They got Bateman, just drafted him out of Minnesota in the first round. So they got some other guys as well. You know what I mean? So if you're Odell, the perfect ideal situation for you is to go to Vegas. You know what I mean? You get the glimmer, you get the lights, you get everything that Odell brings with him. You get everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just clear cut. Like, you want stardom, right? That's what you want is Odell. You want the lights. Vegas is literally the lights. You're going to a place that was designed for you and your personality.
The only thing that could match New York.
Yeah, but he's already been there, and both those teams, one of them didn't work out. Well, he got a championship, so I mean, it did work out. But the Jets are a fucking shit show as always. You know what I'm saying? And then you get the no state tax in Vegas. It makes sense. You get all your money because right now, this is something you guys also got to keep into account. If he signs the vet minimum, you know, that state tax, he gets all his money. You know what I mean? He goes anywhere else, he probably ain't gonna get paid shit. You know what I mean? So keep that in mind too, that this year, I mean, Cleveland's still paying him, but you know, you're getting all your bread going to sign to Vegas. He goes to Vegas, that makes their offense go faster and less running. Yeah, but look, Lamar Jackson is still improving in that part of his game.
Yes.
DC's balling out of his mind already in the passing game. So why would you go to somewhere where they're developing the passing game or go somewhere where the passing game is already light years ahead of Baltimore? You know what I mean? Like, it just, look, the run game is not working for us right now. The pass game is. You go to Vegas, you already instantly improve your chances of getting the ball. I just, you know, oh yeah, Buck Dancer, there you go too. Florida gets no state tax, maybe he goes to Tampa, but look, Godwin, Antonio Brown, Rob Gronkowski. I mean, look, Vince, like there's too many guys over there. Now, if he says, you know what, I'm gonna bite the bullet this year just to win a championship, and he goes ring hunting, I can see that happening. He's not gonna get the ball, but if he goes ring hunting, yeah, I mean that could happen. But yeah,
there's not enough touches to go around in Florida. There's too many people to get a ball to.
Yeah, way too many. And just imagine Odell and AB on the same team. That was comedy central.
Until they started arguing over who was getting the ball, then that would be an absolute nightmare.
Bruh, that would be fucking hilarious. I can see it now. Odell and Antonio Brown in the locker room listening to Antonio Brown's new mixtape. Bruh,
it would be like a WWF street fight in the locker room every day. It would be, these fools would be talking all kinds of shit. They'd be, it would be bad. And I would be here for all of it. I would want to be there to see it. It wouldn't be enough to hear about it. I have to see that shit because that would be comedy.
And man, I always do live streams with Mitchell Rands, man. That's my guy. That's my fam in real life. He's been on the channel. He's been on the channel a bunch of times, at least 20 times. But since you said that, I'm gonna reach out to him. He just hit me up yesterday and told me congrats on the 11K. So you know what? I'm gonna reach out to him and tell him to come on the show this week. I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely get Mitch on. Let me see, guys. When we having a Greg, I'm waiting for somebody to step up and say they down to come on the show. I don't know, Phil, if you want to come in and check that out. We're doing a Raider Roast show, bro. I want to have people come on and just light each other up, bro.
A roast show, huh?
Yeah, but see, you gotta be built for that type of shit, man.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I'm saying? I can see it now. Graphk loses 1,000 subscribers in one night because they was killing people on the live. You know what I'm saying? Greg said OBJ to the Bengals. That's not gonna happen.
Nope.
Clark, Greg, love the show, guys. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate
you. Thank you.
LSU connection in Cincinnati. It's not gonna happen.
No.
Odell wasn't even around when Jamar Chase and those guys played over there. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, he ain't getting no burn. They got enough wide receivers over there, and Jamar Chase is their number one. There's no question about that.
You know Odell's not going over there. When you got a talent like Tyler Boyd being your third guy, there's no way Odell. And then they got T. Higgins at the 2 spot.
Yep.
There's just no way Odell ends up over there. Graphk, bless up my brother, one step closer to OBJ in Vegas. Talk that shit into existence, King.
Yes.
What's the best place in Dallas? A barbecue spot in Dallas. There's a place called shit.
There's a dude on Twitter named Gatormouth who's a pit master of the spot. I don't know the name of the spot. I have to go check with him. But I seen him cutting up his brisket, bro, and that shit looked like it was next level right there. I was like, bro, I got to come down there and make it. The other one might be the Salt Lick. I don't know if that's in Dallas though. I think that's closer to Austin, ain't it?
Austin, yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a place out here, man, that me and my wife always go to that's fucking fire. Hutchins Barbecue is really good. There's another one called Six something. Shit, I don't know. Terry Black's. Go to Terry Black's, Adrian. That's the best one. Terry Black's. It's in Austin. It's here. It's in Houston. Terry Black's, downtown Dallas. Jalen Richard did restructure his contract, saving us a little over $1 million.
1.6.
Yeah, 1.6. There is a move that is going to be made right now, you guys. It's just we have to play the waiting game to see if it's going to be Deshaun Jackson or Odell. Is there a chance, Phil, that you think we can miss out on Deshaun Jackson waiting around for Odell?
Deshaun Jackson is from what I've heard is playing a numbers game, and he may price himself out of Las Vegas because he may think that his time is more valuable than what they're willing to pay.
Okay. Well, there you go. You heard it there first with Phil. It may be a numbers game. And if it's a numbers game, Deshaun Jackson can keep it.
No.
Yeah, you can keep it moving if that's the situation. There's a good chance too that Deshaun Jackson may stay in that same building and just wear a Chargers jersey.
I hope so.
He may not even leave. He may just stay there.
He don't want to do that though, because he's looking to be more of a focal point of offense, and it'd be the same thing as OBJ. He gonna go there and he gonna be the fourth wide receiver, because I know they got another dude that they still rather throw the ball to than him. They rather throw the ball to Jared Cook than Deshaun Jackson.
Bro, one thing about Deshaun, man, this is no disrespect. I just followed him the other day because we're all Raiders. We're trying to see what's going on, and bro, like, this dude posts all day, every day. He posts everything in his stories, whether it's food, bro. I mean, every single move he makes, he posts on the internet, bro. I'm like, God damn, like, bro, like, do we even have time for you to play football? Because you post every single thing, bro. I don't know, man. What do you guys think about Dylan Stoner? I don't think anything at all.
At all. I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna watch and I'm gonna see, because he's filling out the roster, and that's just my personal opinion. I think he's just filling out the roster. The guy that you need to watch is going to be Zay Jones. If Zay Jones can come out and get off and do his thing, then Dylan Stoner will be hanging around. He'll probably end up, and if they make a move, he's going back to the practice squad.
Guaranteed. He was brought up this Sunday, and that's what it's about. Just having depth for this Sunday to get through Sunday. Q, bro. I seen that. That was the funniest shit. I screenshotted that actually. He said someone on Twitter said Odell might freeze his feet and call Richie B a spicy meatball.
That is hilarious.
I seen that shit, bro. I started dying, bro. Graphk, Saquon is officially out. Yeah, I seen that. That.
He just got ruled out.
I just seen that. That Mitch just tweeted out too that it's highly unlikely that he'll play on Sunday, which we already knew that.
Yeah,
we already knew it. But if he's officially ruled out, let me see. Shout out to Jorge. My bad, you guys. The garbage truck is. I love y'all so much. I forgot to take my garbage out, and I'm not running out to put it down there. So another week filled up with a full garbage can. Fuck it. You guys see the Raiders? Facts. You guys see the Raiders looking at first round receivers? No. Offensive line, defensive tackles. That's what we need. Period. Point blank. Go O-line. Go. Every D tackle is on a 1-year deal right now, you guys. We have no one under contract next year.
Not only that, but you also got to take into consideration they still got to sign Hunter. Hunter got to get paid. Hunter can't keep making $500,000 and producing like he's doing. Same thing with Max. Max is going to get paid this offseason too, and they don't have to pay him a lot.
Yep. You can always get a good or to great receiver in later rounds, third, fourth. You just never know. Damage control. I think we get that. I think we get a receiver in free agency.
And so here's the other rub about that is that you also got to stop and look at it like this. The Raiders are going to make a play for Devontae Adams. They said he's up this year. That's Derek. If Derek is still here next year, he's going to get Devontae Adams. He's going to be in somebody's ear. He's going to be in Mark's ear. He's going to be like, look, you want to go to the playoffs? You want to go to the Super Bowl? I need that guy.
Yep. Facts. Devontae Adams is the best receiver in the league. Him and Hopkins, 1A, 1B.
Yes.
1A, 1B.
And right now, Hopkins ain't looking like Hopkins right now.
They got a lot of weapons over there, though, too. Like a lot. You know, Devontae Adams is the focal point of that offense. Now with Tunyon out, too, they have no tight end. Devontae Adams is that guy. Clear cut. Damage Control says Odell could arrive in primetime versus Kansas City. The ultimate spotlight. Imagine that, you guys. Primetime game. It's night in Vegas. Odell Beckham pops in with, hey, Nathan Peterman got to get that number up, man. Give him the number 3. Give him the number 3 LSU, his old school college number, and pops in. Come on, it's just too. It's too good to be true. Like that is the perfect scenario, man. And we play in Cleveland in December, so yeah, that would be hilarious. Shout out to my boy Mexican Raider, man. Appreciate you, bro. As always, man. I really appreciate you, bro. Got to work at 12, but smoking and drinking coffee and watching Doc's best morning before work. This is for you and Phil. I'm gonna make sure that I send a piece of that. I'm gonna send half of that to Phil. I got you, Mex. I got you, bro. Just the same thing yesterday. Yeah, you guys, including everyone else in the nation, I'll always support. Keep that shit going. I appreciate you, brother. We appreciate you, man. Most definitely. Let me get the other 2 in real quick before we start reading all the other ones. Jason says, Stoner there to take Zay's special team reps.
Yeah.
I like that because you can't afford to have Zay Jones being out there, being as active as he is in special teams. You can't. That is a great assessment right there, Jason. Shout out to Jay. Yeah, you can't have him out there playing every special teams down now. You got him being, if you want him to be more active, I'll tell you that. Who shot me? On Twitter said D Jackson's coming to Vegas. His resources are pretty reliable. Dude has leaked many news before a lot of media folks. Let me see. I'm going to see who that is. I've seen that name before.
Kobe. I know he runs the Hidden Souls shop in Clarkson.
He's been saying that. He's been saying that all week that Deshaun Jackson was going to be a Raider. So
Deshaun Jackson lives in Los Angeles, and he sells a lot of shoes out there. He'd be the guy to see if you want to get some sneakers. So Hidden Soul, his name is Obi. I know we used to talk tough a little bit, but we don't speak as much as we used to.
I seen the one yesterday where he said, jackpot, Vegas, if you know, you know. When I'm right, just follow me. Laugh out loud. Then he just tweeted, the noise on the game next Sunday, if we add Odell, Raiders Chiefs Sunday Night Football will also be the first game of another recently released wide receiver scoring his first touchdown of the game next week is a fun prop bet. If you know, you know. So he's been hinting all these past few days that Deshaun Jackson is going to be a Raider. And he's actually, like you said, bro, you know of him. He knows Deshaun Jackson personally. You know what I'm saying? So either way, it looks like we're going to improve this wide receiver room. I'll tell you that.
Yes, sir.
I
don't personally like the idea of having them both because you at that point then you start stunting some growth. You got young receivers; they need to play. You put out those two older cats. Yeah, you got a hole. Unless you're going to switch them off on the same side and have and tip your routes by doing that. You're gonna one of your younger receivers is not gonna get to play and not gonna get no rub, and that's not what you need because you need these young guys a lot more than you need these older guys, and these young guys is producing and doing their thing. They out there making it happen, so there's no reason to do that because it's one thing to get better to add OBJ by swapping out Ruggs. It's something different to bring in OBJ and D-Jax. Both of them got to learn the plays. Both of them got to learn what's going on, get acclimated to Derek, and there's a feeling out period that goes with it. And that would be the only thing that would worry me about the Chiefs game is that if you bring two receivers who haven't had a training camp, a practice, all that other shit with the quarterback, that they're going to go out there and they're not going to be on the same page.
No, I agree with you, bro. But the good thing is, either one or both will arrive Sunday. So they'll have a full week to game plan for Kansas City. You know what I mean? It's not like they're coming in the middle of the week and we're like, oh, shit, are we going to try and fit them in? The good thing is they're coming in, they're going to have a full week to prep. But I totally agree with you, brother. Bringing in 2 receivers, especially of those names and those caliber, it can disrupt the chemistry. But at this point, man, I'm willing to take my bet on it, bro. Like I want to win, man. I definitely want to win. I want to go all in. I want to go all in, bro. Can OBJ tell a team that claims him no? Yes, TS all day, every day. But at this point, if he does do that, he may have to sit out for the rest of the season. If he tells another team no, he may have to sit out because there's gonna be a lot of other. What if another team claims him after that? You know what I mean? Like he may have to sit out. So,
but even still with the claiming that, and that just goes back to what we was talking about earlier. If a team claims him off the waivers, they got to pay that contract. Nobody is paying that contract. Yeah. That's what y'all got to understand. Nobody is in a rush to pay OBJ $15 million a year.
Nope. Shout out to the 900 people in the chat. Y'all do me a favor. Woo. Wipe them feet. Disrespectful. We got 361 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up button, you guys. Also, hit that subscribe button to both channels if you get a chance to. Unfiltered Truth. That is my brother Phil's channel on YouTube. They put on a great show over there. The link is actually in the chat, you guys. Terrence has been putting it all through there all day. Hit the subscribe button if you're new over here as well. Welcome to the channel, you guys. We thank you guys for being here. I love these morning shows, Coffee and Convo, man. To me, I love waking up and talking Raider football. This is exciting to me. Jose says, we're not going to win a Super Bowl with progression. Do you mean, wait, with progression? I think you do win a Super Bowl with progression, right? Do you mean regression?
I don't see how you don't.
Do you mean regression? Like Jose, elaborate on that, bro. Because
this was the one I wanted to see. Now that was a question that I had posed to Kenny. I was like, so what if we slide Hunter Renfrow out wide and put Stoner in the slot? Now they told me that Stoner is better out wide, which he is. Now that I remember going back to the preseason, but Renfrow was a receiver out wide, eating for Clemson.
Yep,
eating.
Facts. Look, okay, let's do this then. Shout out to Mex. Let's talk about that. All right, bold predictions for Sunday. 3 X factors on both sides of the ball for you, Phil. And brother, it's the baby. We do not. It's love. Bro. Don't even trip.
X factors: Waller, Drake, and
Drake. I like that. I definitely like that.
And I'm gonna say probably Andre James, either Andre James or Jonathan Simpson. If they can keep Leonard Williams off Carr's ass, it's not gonna matter
at all.
Drake is gonna have a prominent role going forward. And if you're missing Ruggs, I look for him. A lot of these auxiliary pieces are about to get a bump up in targets and touches. They're about to start eating. Drake had almost five yards of carry the last time he played against the Eagles. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna start leaning on their horses a lot more than they were. They were spreading the ball around and not letting teams key in on certain people. But I think that they're about to start leaning on the horses real tough right now.
I like that though. I like that you threw Kenyon Drake in there. I'm gonna go the other route. Okay, my 3 on the offensive side of the ball. I'm going Renfrow, Waller for sure. I think this is the week for Waller to get back to his winning ways out on the field. With their secondary beat up and this team is beat up to shit, period. Yeah. Waller needs to be the focal point of the offense. Renfrow is going to eat, and I'm telling y'all now, this is the week to get Jacobs back with a Hunter burger, a Hunter spot. Give Jacobs the ball, let him feast. I feel like Jacobs, Renfrow, and Waller this week on the offensive side of the ball. Go defense, my brother. You're 3 guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Max, Yannick, and Hankins.
I like that. Okay, Hankins. Okay.
This Giants offensive line is not good. Saquon Barkley is not playing. So you're looking at Devontae Booker, who was the Raiders' backup running back last year. I didn't have no problem with Devontae. He was good. I thought he wasn't getting enough touches, but if they could get to Daniel Jones, the only thing they got to do is get to Daniel Jones. He don't have nobody to throw to besides Kadarius Toney with a messed up thumb. He don't have nobody to hand the ball off to. So this is set, and he's missing linemen. This is set up perfectly for that defensive line to eat and stack numbers.
Okay, so you got Yannick. So everybody on the defensive line. I don't really think you have to have put anybody in the secondary because, like you said, all their pieces are beat up. So, all right, I'm gonna go Solomon Thomas. I think Solly has a big game this week. I think Denzel Perriman continues to eat, and I think that Littleton has a pick. So I'm gonna go Solomon Thomas, Corey Littleton with his first pick this season, and I got Denzel Perriman balling out of his mind with 15 tackles this week. So there we go. Those are my 3 guys on the defensive side of the ball.
I like it.
King DJ says, did OBJ restructure his contract?
Yes.
No, but he did, but they're going off his existing contract. You know what I mean? Like there was a clause in it, right? Phil?
Yeah.
Pretty much. So that they were going over his contract.
He still had to sign off on it though.
Yes.
They couldn't change that without him signing off on that. So he did restructure it. They switched it around. The numbers didn't change. So it's not exactly like he got extended or some other stuff. So, yes, he did restructure it. The numbers didn't change. It's set up to where they don't have to pay him his full amount, and teams are not going to sign him off waivers and fuck him and make him pay half of it.
There you go. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me see. There was one more super I wanted to get in. Jason says, D Dax on a vet minimum and go hard in the paint for D Adams offseason. And extend all that deserve it. 13, 4, and 98. Although those guys are in for a big pay increase. And for those who don't know, Max Crosby, DC, and Hunter Renfrow. And don't be alarmed. Also, you guys, if Yannick gets an extension this offseason, he has one more year on his contract after this year. Do not be shocked if Yannick gets another deal as well. And I think that Yannick will take another team-friendly deal. I do. I think he's like the DC of our defense in terms of.
I'd wait to pay him. I'd make him play that second year, $13 million before he got an extension. Max Hunter for sure. Derek, I love what Derek's doing, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. Said we're entering into Derek Carr's season. This right here, these weeks moving forward is where Derek is gonna show me that he deserves an extension. I need to see him finish the season. I need to see him get to the playoffs. He's playing beautiful, and he being a leader. He's doing everything that you could possibly ask him to do. I just need to see him finish, and that's been the problem that I've had with him for his career with the Raiders is that he does not finish.
Yeah, facts. LM, I don't see Jesse's super. I don't see it. Jason Jacobs with a Hunter Burger. Yep, exactly. Galladay may play, but he's always hurt. He's always hurt. I'm not worried about Galladay.
I'll wait till the injury report comes out. He wasn't even I don't even think he practiced yesterday.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. At this point, man, the Giants need to be smart, man. Rest up your pieces, man. Everybody's hurt. Everybody's hurt, man. Rest them up. You're not winning this year. Pack that shit up. Pack it up. Let me see. He broke his ankle, man, and he's supposed to finish. Good morning, Sarah. Hey, Sarah, what's good with you, family?
I'm like, we're talking about 1 year out of 8, bro. I mean, come on, we got to stop doing that.
Yeah. Would you agree though with me that Yannick is like the DC of the defense in terms of, you know, as of late he's been tweeting, "This is my last destination. I want to be a Raider for life." Or would you say Max is?
I would say Max would be more of it.
I only said Yannick because of the veteran, you know, the veteran presence, the veteran leadership.
I say Max because he was drafted by the organization.
Got you. Love it. Love it. DC can't finish on a team with a 30th ranked defense. He's not. He's not going to.
He's not going to. His defense will be nowhere near that.
Yeah.
Every advanced statistics that the Raiders have defensively, they are top 10.
Facts. Andy, what's up, brother?
Andy, what's good?
I think your Wi-Fi tweaking, brother. Pull back in.
Hey,
Pull back in.
Did Odell always follow DC?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, he always did.
Follow each other.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
But his dad just followed him too, though.
That is new.
Yo.
Andy, bro, like you're frozen.
Oh shit, is it good now?
No, but we can hear you clear though.
Bro, you mean mugging your windshield, bro.
Man, traffic must be ugly.
That's a mean face, bro. You really hey, pull back in, bro, because you're literally frozen up. Let me see. All right. Yeah, Andy will pull back up. Andy, that Boost Mobile. Relly Bo, yes. Mad Max has it. Cleve Furrow has it. Josh Jacobs has it. They all got it tattooed on them. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's a bad tattoo for Cleve Farrell.
There you go. Bro. You good now?
Yeah.
All right.
How you feel about all this shit, man?
Why they call this man saber tooth? They was wrong for that.
What happened?
They call in the chat. Rock instead. He called this man saber tooth about to go fight Wolverine.
He said that's a road rage stare.
I get road rage.
Man, you from Oakland, bro. You stay with road rage. Fuck you talking about. Hey, so how you feeling about all this shit, Andy?
Did DC always follow Odell?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's nothing new.
But his dad didn't. His dad just followed him,
though, right?
Yeah, he followed the Raiders and he just followed DC.
Okay, well, that's something.
Yeah. So I mean, no,
that's
most
something to look at, but I don't know. The more I was thinking about it, if you get Odell, anywhere Odell goes, he's not just gonna want to be there for 1 year. So if we want to play the safe game and just get something that won't be a big drop off from what Ruggs was producing, you just go out and get Deshaun Jackson. But if you want somebody that can run a full route tree, good route runner that DC likes route runners, you go out and get Odell. I think that you do what you did with Yannick. You give him a 2-year deal, pretty simple. Let him see what he does the rest of this year, and then next year, you have your options. But I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards DJ.
Okay.
Because with how much talk and availability there might be for Devontae Adams next year, there's gonna be no room for Odell if you get Adams.
Hey Andy, how many car fresheners you got in that motherfucker? Like 40?
Those are all stacked up. Them are old ones, yeah.
Man, you don't even take them out. Was that about 5 to 10 of them?
A lot of them.
That motherfucker's car smelled too good.
Great. Smelling great. Better than it was when it was new.
A chick sitting in that passenger seat, the draws. The draws. Hey, so you said you'd rather have Deshaun then just because of that.
I wouldn't rather, but if we're looking at what we had this last couple stuff with Ruggs, Deshaun Jackson will do the same thing. He's 34, but he could still fly. Odell's a different receiver. He can still stretch the field, just not as much as DJ and Ruggs. But he can run the full route tree. And we know damn well that DC, when he gets his hand on a receiver that can run a full route tree, it's up.
Hence Cooper, hence Crabtree. You know what I mean? Like these guys.
And here's what I want to say, because I know a lot of people are not for Odell because he's a diva. Remember, y'all, as great of a career that Crabtree had with us, that was the same shit that was said about him before signing with the Raiders. He's a diva.
I said this last year, right? Yesterday. I said the same thing yesterday. Said the exact thing.
So I don't know. I think DC and Odell would work great now and in the future. But I think that if you don't want your offense to change and you still want to have those 2, 3, 4 big chunk plays in a game, you go get DJ. But if you really want to control the game and have somebody that can just beat a DB 1-on-1 10 times in a game, go get Odell, because he will do that. And on top of that, Odell is taking slants, those end arounds. He's taking those shits to the house.
Yeah.
So he brings a lot. But it all depends. Money for Deshaun Jackson, if he's pricing himself out of contracts, well, we said bye to Nelson Aguilar for the same reason. So
yeah, definitely. And this is what, because everybody's saying, you know, the whole OBJ and the attitude thing. You guys, let's just be honest. The way Baker Mayfield carries himself, he carries himself like a top tier quarterback when he's not. Like he has the confidence of a fucking superstar, and he's not a superstar. DC is humble and he puts up superstar numbers. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's a perfect situation. You're bringing in somebody with Odell with the star power, and you have somebody like DC that can combat that with how humble he is and the stats that he's putting up. Baker Mayfield carries himself like a superstar, but he is not a superstar.
Baker really sucks.
No, you ain't lying about that, Andy. We sitting over here, and I got people hitting me up on the phone talking about call management and tell them to stay away from OBJ. Got the Browns wasting OBJ's prime.
Yeah,
because you go back and so I'm sure you've seen the video. What did you think about the video? So he wasn't open on every pass play that his dad was saying. I think I counted about 5 where he wasn't. Where the DB was
I think that if you're able to put 11 minutes of film up in football plays that are only freaking 10 seconds and less, that's bad.
Yeah.
Let me ask y'all this, because Ted Nguyen just tweeted not too long ago. The Raiders might as well go get Deshaun Jackson now, because OBJ is not making it that far down the waiver wire with this restructure. They seem like they're ready to make a move as they restructure Jalen Richard's contract this morning.
Odell, what the Browns did is that they made it so that he's basically not going to be able to choose where he goes. They dropped his salary, his base salary to $8 million. So you're not paying 15. You're only paying 8 wherever he goes.
No, but he was already owed 8 anyway. He's owed
I know,
15.
but teams before would have needed $15 million to put a claim in. They only need 8 to put a claim in now.
They're saying that we fell to 26th now too. We're not 25th anymore. We're 26th.
Well, yeah, because of the games that happened last week.
Look, if OBJ made it through,
OBJ will clear waivers.
Bro, if he clears waivers, he has to be a Raider, bro. There's
no clear. Teams are not going to claim him. There's no way that Deshaun Jackson had trade rumors. Like teams were trying to give up something for D-Jack, and he went unclaimed. Bro, it's going to be the same thing for Odell.
Okay. I like that. Cleveland picked up 8, and he will hit the waivers at 1 million. Talk that shit, Papa T. Yeah, Arnett crashed last year. This is not even newsworthy, bro.
It's really not.
Omar, it's like our brother.
I told y'all, I said it as soon as this rug situations happened. I said, get rid of that 2019 draft class, bro. I mean that 2020 draft class. Get rid of them, bro.
Yeah, it's a wash.
Lynn Bowden just shitted on everybody.
Yeah, he did.
Hey, Gaffler said, Andy, slide through the bottoms, blood. I'm rolling some up. Andy don't smoke, man.
Shit, I'm already in Berkeley, man.
There you go.
I'm already in Berkeley.
Hey, Sunday. Hey, what are you doing Sunday, bro?
Watching the game. What you mean?
So we're gonna do. Hey, let's do what we did last week. Let's do the pregame over at your spot, and then the live stream at my spot. You down for that?
Oh yeah, easy.
I bet. Yeah. So for those who do follow on game day, we're gonna be doing a pregame over at Andy's spot at Raiders Football Talk on YouTube. You guys go subscribe, and then we'll be live streaming the whole game over here on Docs ENT as well, man. Where you are? You on your way to work?
He froze that traffic mug again.
Yeah, he froze up like a stripper again.
Yeah, he must be out there. He must be out there by the bay.
Yeah, he out there in Berkeley. That shit get a little tricky when you start hitting Berkeley.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he just slid down Telegraph the whole way.
Yeah, it did.
Straight shot. But yeah, man. What do you got going on, bro? You got another show coming up here soon? What you guys got going on over there?
So actually, Phil is taking a little bit of a hiatus, so it's just gonna be me carrying the load for a little while.
Well, with that being said, Phil's YouTube is right here, you guys. So go check out our brother, man.
Catch me. We're gonna be out there dropping content, doing it live. I know that I got to call myself breaking down this Giants team, which I could probably do without looking at another minute of film, because I saw all I needed to see on Monday night.
There you go.
So if y'all doing a pregame show, I got to do one too.
Well, should we get somehow, some way connect them shits? We can connect the dots and work a twist, bro.
There we go.
Stu said I was whipping on that 880.
So was I. Every time I roll down there, 80's the freeway though. 80 and 580. 580 is really the cut though.
Bro, Stu did a live last night. It started at 2:15 in the morning.
You know, Stu is a vampire.
Yeah, like he be vamping for that. That's the real vamp life over there. Shout out to my big brother Stu, man. Ray says, just pulled in, fam. What did I miss? About an hour and a half.
Yeah. quality entertainment.
There you go. Ray, catch us on the playback as well, brother. We talked about the Odell situation. We talked about the Deshaun Jackson situation. All that good stuff. We talked about the Giants game, X factors and all that good shit. Just hit the playback, my brother. Let me see. He said, "What? Stu woke up with a bloody nose."
Y'all know how to stop, my man Stu like that.
All the way to Ricky's. Oh,
man, Ricky's.
Shout out to my brother Mikey, man. He just texted me, so I just wiped them feet. Shout out to my brother Mikey, man. My boy Miguel. I grew up with my guy, man. One of my favorite producers ever to come out of Sacramento, man. Shout out to my brother Miguel. 818 says, if we do sign OBJ, who's keeping? Oh no, Renfro's not giving that up.
Nope. Wouldn't ask him.
Yeah, Nathan Peterman gonna have to bust that move with that 3 though. He gonna have to give that up.
Oh, so hold on. So here was the thing that I said about that is that if OBJ does show up, Renfro can go get 15 because that was his number at Clemson, I believe, and then OBJ can have 13.
All I know
OBJ
is
don't deserve 13.
All I know is whoever has 15
always shows up. That's the dude.
Always shows up.
Unless you were John Brown.
Let me see. Stu, last night people showed mad love. Docs. I popped in like 3. I kept waking up in the middle of the night. Stu is still alive.
Damn. Yeah, he be doing the marathon shows. I think the partner Rich was telling me he did a 6-hour show. I was like, God damn, Stu. What was you talking about?
Yeah, I thought we'd be doing the most over here with them 3.5 hour joints. I couldn't imagine. Hey,
he was solo too. That's what's crazy.
Honcho's about well, Stu got stories though too.
Yeah, he do.
Stu can sit back and tell a million stories, and everybody's gonna be hanging on to their hat the whole time. Like, oh shit, for real that happened. Like, Stu got some shit to tell, man. He got some stories, bro. So I'm thinking about moving to Texas from Stockton. Rally, do it. It would be the best move of your life, brother. I'm telling you now, it will be the best move of your life. The quality of life is just cheaper. And I'm just no disrespect to my brothers because I know they still live back home, but it's just the quality of life is just way cheaper. And it's, hey man, if you got any kids that want to play sports, this is the place to go. Texas is the place.
Go to fucking Texas.
Yes, right down the street, Kyler Murray grew up. Right down the street, Patrick Mahomes grew up. This is the place to go if you want to play, have your kids play ball. Let me see. Can you get ahead? You can get ahead. Yeah, you can definitely get ahead. Let me see. I got that Raider beat for you, bro. If you want, hey, send it to me, Mikey. Send it to me, bro. Hold on, I want to hear this shit. Let me see. I might have to just bust another one down, man, because I don't even want to talk about it right now. But yeah, shout out to Raider Rich. Let's get Phil to 700 so we can do the chip challenge.
Fuck you, Rich.
Yes. Hey, do that shit. Do that shit, man. Let's get him to 700, man. Let me see. Stu is like Beetlejuice. This is facts. Facts. Stu said, spit that fire, Docs.
That it.
Yeah, we got the 11K show tomorrow, you guys. I don't want to go too long today. I got some things. I got some moves I got to make. I didn't want to go live last night because there was nothing else to talk about. I think we kind of touched everything with the Deshaun and Odell situation yesterday. I didn't want to do too much. Today there were some updates. If there is anything that happens with Deshaun Jackson today, I will definitely pull back up and do a live and get everybody's opinion on it. I don't want to just go live just to go live. You know what I'm saying? I want there to actually be something that we can talk about. But tomorrow, the 11K live celebration. Sunday, the live stream for the game. We're definitely going to be there. Andy will be with us over here as well. We're going to connect. Yep. We're going to connect Phil somehow, some way. And we're definitely going to be at Raiders football talk doing the pregame. So you guys, wipe them feet, hit them thumbs up, subscribe to all of our brothers, man. Let's get our guys' numbers up, man. Let's keep running them up. What do you guys got to say on the way out, my brothers? Let the nation know where they can get you at.
You can catch me on the Unfiltered Truth. I'm gonna be holding it down. Actually, we got me and Hammer's working on something on Saturday. We're gonna do a UFC live, and that's gonna be my first UFC live. We're covering the Covington Usman fight. I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to, you know what I'm saying, getting a chance to comment and having all of them words that I got for mega ass Covington. I hope he gets his jaw broke again.
There you go. Hey, what's funny is I'm sitting here, I don't know what the fuck you talking about, but it sounds good.
Yeah, well, you gonna love the UFC live, bro. You gonna see animation, be like, oh shit, you done knocked this nigga jaw.
You're covering the wrong fight. You gotta cover the Canelo fight, man.
Bro, you gonna mop the floor with that dude. I don't think that dude is gonna last past round 6, to be honest with you. He already busted that dude's face up with one punch. I'm like, is that dude really gonna be able to stand with him? And he's a roid user.
Shit. Well, don't all the motherfuckers be on that shit?
I mean, quiet as kept, yeah. Yeah.
Everybody go subscribe to Terrence too, man. This is the GOAT moderator, you guys. He just started a new YouTube channel. Go subscribe. He's going live at 6 p.m. today. Go follow our brother as well, man.
Yeah, send me the link, Terrence, so I can make sure I subscribe. Terrence is the GOAT.
That's the GOAT. The
hardest working man in the chat room.
There you go. Oh God. But yeah, man, shit. With that being said, bruh, we'll definitely. I got your message as well, Phil. If anything new, anything breaks, I'm gonna text you, bro. I'm gonna send you the link. Pull up. Let's definitely debate about it, talk about it. On the way out, you guys, please hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Andy, I appreciate you, bro, for pulling up. I know you driving and shit. We'll be live, like I said, again Sunday together, and then I got a bunch of shows coming up before that as well. But you'll probably see me and Phil for sure, at least today, because I have a feeling that Deshaun may get signed at some point today.
Or something is going to happen today. Yeah, they've been clearing cap space for a couple days now.
Yep, there you go. But with that being said, man, I appreciate you guys. Love y'all in the chat, man. We out of here, y'all. One.